big shocker. We are starting with the Lakers.
Okay, yeah.
They're currently the 11th seed, but you still believe in them.
Yeah.
LeBron is still out. What's the best case, the worst case, or most likely to happen with the Lakers?
Okay. So, quick recap of the last few days for the Lakers. Friday night was as bad of a loss as you can have. They're playing the Mavs. The Mavs obviously don't have Luka. It is a wildly important game. Had they won that game, they would be very well positioned for the 6th seed. They have a 4-point lead with 7 seconds left. I was watching this actually right next to you. You were dead to the world asleep, and I was watching it. It's just fists clenched because this was a critical game for the Lakers. They're up 4 with 8 seconds left. And Anthony Davis fouls Maxi Kleber on a terrible play. Anthony Davis then misses a free throw. Anthony Davis then falls asleep on defense, and Maxi Kleber hits a 3, and the Lakers lose. Devastating loss. It puts them in real jeopardy of missing the play-in. I don't think they will, but in real jeopardy. So to answer that part of the question, the worst case scenario is the Lakers go 5-5 the rest of the way, miss the play-in entirely, and LeBron comes back for nothing. That is on the board now. But what was so much more, what was so much more frustrating than Friday was Anthony Davis responding to his critical errors in Friday's game, costing them the game by sleepwalking through Sunday's game. And they ended up winning it thanks to Austin Reeves. But it was not because Anthony Davis was like, all right, I'm going to make up for it. And that is the paradox is the wrong word. But that is the situation with Anthony Davis. When he's good, he's unbelievable. He has more 35-10 games this century than any other player, including Shaquille O'Neal and Giannis and Jokic and Embiid. He is defensively brilliant almost every night. I'll give him credit for that. But he is at times so passive on offense, you can't just pencil in that any night the Lakers can't lose while LeBron's out, because even against the Magic, he might no-show offensively. So their worst case is that because here's what they have over their final 10 games. Home for Phoenix, home for OKC in a game they absolutely should win, not because OKC is not good, but because that's Oklahoma City's 3rd game in 4 nights. They'll play the Clippers on Tuesday, the Clippers on Thursday, and then the Lakers on Friday. So it's a back-to-back 3rd game in 4 nights. Then home against Chicago, where Anthony Davis is from. Then at Chicago. Then at Minnesota. At Houston. That's a 6-game stretch that, other than the Phoenix game, they will be favored. They should be favored in all the games except for at Minnesota. And then the final 4 games of the year could be tough. At Utah, at the Clippers, home for Phoenix, home for Utah. So best case, worst case, most likely case. Best case is they go 5-1 in this 6-game stretch. LeBron then comes back for the final week of the season. Utah has packed it in, and they end up going, I think they would have to go probably 7-3 at a minimum, maybe 8-2 in their final 10. They get the 6th seed. They get Sacramento in round 1. We send your grandparents to one of those games. Kings, Lakers in the playoffs.
That would be so dope.
How unbelievable.
Right.
The Kings have the longest playoff drought in the NBA. And the Lakers do real damage in the postseason. The worst case scenario is they miss entirely. The most likely scenario is they end up the 8 or the 9 seed. But there is a massive difference between the 8 and the 9 seed. Because of the play-in, the way the play-in works, 7 through 10 are not in the playoffs. They have to do the play-in. 7 plays 8 in a 1-game set, and the winner gets the 7 seed. 9 plays 10, and the winner of 9-10 plays the loser of 7-8, and the winner of that gets the 8 seed. So why is there a huge difference between the 8 and the 9? Well, if you're the 9 seed, you have to win twice. You have to win the 9-10 game and the next game, and you're on the road for that second game. If you're the 8 seed, you only got to win once. You play the 7-8 game. If you win it, you're the 7th seed. If you lose it, you get another chance at home against the 9-10. So it's a huge difference. Is a rest difference, massive difference. So yes, last night in the NBA went very poorly for the Lakers, even though they didn't play. Why did it go poorly? Well, the Timberwolves, who they're chasing, were in New York against the Lakers as an 8-point dog. Damn, Julius Randle scores 57 for the Knicks, and the Knicks lose anyway. Timberwolves get a win. What else happened yesterday? The Warriors finally got a road win in Houston. Now, Houston's terrible, but the Warriors won. The Jazz at home beat the Kings in a game. The Kings were 6-point favorites. So two significant underdogs that the Lakers are fighting with for playoff positioning, the Jazz and the Timberwolves, who the Lakers have to catch and pass, both won games that were underdogs yesterday. Now, the good thing for the Lakers yesterday was the Mavericks did lose, and they're chasing the Mavericks. But the standings are right now insane. In the Western Conference, the Warriors are the 6th seed. The Pelicans are the 12th seed. Golden State, Dallas, Minnesota, Oklahoma City, Utah, Lakers, Pelicans. That's 6 through 12. Every single one of those teams has 36 or 37 losses. So the difference between the 6th seed and the 12th seed right now is 2 games. So these final few weeks of the season are going to be insane. Anthony Davis has to play great over the next 3 weeks, and they got to get the next 2 weeks, and they got to get LeBron back. Does that all make sense to you? What do you think? What do you think is going to happen to the Lakers? What?
I don't know. You just, all those explanations, he over talks. I think you lost me somewhere. I'm rooting for the Lakers. I'm hoping that they're gonna
get in.
Yeah,
if we get Lakers Kings in round 1, who you're rooting for?
The Kings. Sorry, Lakers.
Yeah, the Kings have been great.
Sacktown all day.
Yeah. So if the Lakers were to get to the 6th seed, or even if they were end up the 7th seed, they would be playing either the Kings in round 1 or Memphis in round 1.
Wow.
If it were Memphis Lakers, who are you rooting for?
The Lakers.
Oh, okay. All right. I know you have some love for Memphis.
I have love for them.
I want the Lakers to be the 8th seed so they can get Denver in round 1. But the problem with being the 8th seed is that means you're in the play-in and you lose a play-in game, or you're the 9th seed. It's just not... You don't want to be in a position where you could be the 8th seed, but that's actually the seed I want them to get.
Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to get more from the show, and make sure to click the bell to get notified every time new content drops. Check out full episodes of What's Right wherever you get your podcasts, or just click the link in the description below.